We gathered on Thursday evening to talk about our experiences.
Was just the absolute devastation. And you know, those of us who were on that bus that first year, if you remember us riding down the street on that bus and not a sound on that bus, as we were just so totally blown away by what had been blown away. And it was, that was quite an experience that first year. My first impression last year was the impression of frustration, you know, and that was particularly having to do with the governmental agencies, you know. And remember those of us who were, you know, I mean, in grief, you know, in mourning last year about, you know, the things that had not been done, you know, that could have been done and should have been done and they weren't, you know. My first impression this year is the hard work of rebuilding. It's hard work. And it's slow work. And it's tedious work. Yeah. And it just doesn't move as fast as we want it to move, does it? You know. There's so much rebuilding to do, you know. So I'm just really, really struck by that.
Josh and I were in Ocean Springs back in October 2006. The number one comment about our whole week was lack of organization. And to come here and have this type of organization, have this type of environment where it is so easy to get together with other people and enjoy their company. You didn't have it at Ocean Springs, and that made this whole trip so much more enjoyable. And I really did. I mean, with all the camaraderie, I know a whole lot more people coming away from this experience than I did from Ocean Springs, and felt a whole lot better about it.
It's not my job. You know, from our group, I believe our whole group as a whole, you know, we're down here as a group to fulfill a need, and I mean, nobody expects anything more because of it. I mean, it's just, we're down here because this area needs us, and it's just great. And that's what I'm thinking is true.
We have better living conditions in this place than most people have in our home state.
Inside, underneath the, I don't know what it was, like in a shelf or something, in the steam was another small briefcase. We opened it, and I find a marriage certificate from 1885. Which I think was, she didn't even know who it was. And let's see, it was from her family. She remembered the name. And a certificate of discharge from 1903 or 19 something, I don't remember what it was. And tons of stuff, something from like a women's league of church. I can't remember exactly, but it was all from over 100 years ago. You know, and we're looking at this stuff. I'm just blown away, you know. It's pretty amazing, it really was. She comes out there once again, no. Yeah.